Well, I want to end I don't know. This isn't news anymore. The we're entering the making fun of stupid people phase of today's program. Where this is a part of my show. I would say this is a news and politics show. This is a arts and culture show. But also, one of the important segments that I do on this show is making fun of dumb motherfuckers. The dumbest motherfuckers on planet Earth. And I haven't talked about this particular dumb motherfucker in quite a while. But I think it's important. To be honest, I don't think it's important. I'm just going to have fun here. This is funny. This is a victory lap for me. So, purely self-serving. Let's all laugh at this dumb motherfucker. You might be wondering, who am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about Jackson Hinkle. And Jackson Hinkle has a new conspiracy theory that I want to present to the rest of the class. And if you haven't heard this one yet, there's nothing I can say, okay? There is nothing I can say that can prepare you for what you're about to listen to. So again, this is ultra leftist, the most leftist guy in the history of the world, Jackson Hinkle, with a very interesting thing to think about.
In the chat. You're so cringe. You watch The Young Turks also? You watch like Vaush and Majority Report also? You believe that genes are real? Yeah. Lysenko, literally, Mendelian gene theory has been proven wrong. Lysenko was right. Lysenko was right. Show me a single hereditary unit of genes, please. Show me. Show me. Genes were created, the idea of genes, the theory of genes were created to supplant God. Like, that's why it's the same people. They think that human existence is nothing more than random atoms that are, like, bouncing together. Oh, genes are real. Genes are real. I stand with Ukraine and the gene believers. Okay. Okay. We believe science. We believe... Okay, well, what did Lysenko... What was Lysenko's science? It was correct.
I have one thing to say about this at this moment in time.
Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
Okay, now again, there's 30 more seconds here. I don't know what else is going to go in. This motherfucker. This is, like, I saw this the other day. I'm not going to lie. I started cackling, right? I started cackling. What is this? Like, is he really this pathetic that... And desperate for attention, that he's going to appeal to, again, the God people. He's talking about how genes are made up to supplant God. What? What? Okay, genes are made up to supplant God. That's one thing. But this is flat Earth territory. Just so y'all understand. This is flat Earther territory. This guy is telling people on his show that the concept of genes are made up. And how do you know that someone watches TYT or Majority Report? They believe in the gene theory. They believe in the double helix. They believe in DNA. Now let's see what else he has to say, because there's 30 more seconds here.
My sixth grade bio teacher told me that genes were real. Jackson, you're wrong. You're wrong. Shut the fuck up.
Is this like his attempt at stand-up comedy or whatever? Because it's not so good. I'll be honest, it's not so good.
My sixth grade bio teacher was so fat she had to be in a wheelchair. Like, I don't trust anything she had to say about the human condition based upon that fact alone.
So, okay. Now, I'm going to be honest. I didn't listen to the last, 15 seconds of this beforehand, so this is news to me. So, sixth grade teacher, so fat she had to be in a wheelchair. Now, fat shaming, fat phobia aside, is it possible, think about this, that the cause and effect maybe is flipped? Maybe she had an injury Now, again, I don't know this guy's 6th grade biology teacher. Okay, I'm going to be honest. It's possible that she is, in fact, so fat that she had to get a wheelchair. But most of the time, when people are overweight and in a wheelchair, it's because they have some sort of physical disability, right, that prevents them from being able to walk. And because they can't walk and they need a wheelchair, they often are more likely to gain weight. And again, I know it is possible that some people are physically fine and they just have an eating disorder, which doesn't make them bad people, right? But like, and also, what does that have to do? I don't know, man. But anyway, so I just want to, victory lap for me. About a year ago, this guy debated me. He was claiming that no one is to the left of him. He was claiming that everyone else that, isn't him is a right-winger. I supported Netflix workers going on strike and walking out. And he said that Netflix workers are woke and therefore the strike is bad. And that you have to be a right-winger to support Netflix or whatever. I don't know what the fuck. This guy has spent the last year. That was a year ago, by the way. Think about this. That was a year ago. This guy a year ago was the ultra-communist. Then he's the MAGA communist. And now he's a flat earther. So, think about that. If anyone's been watching my show for the last year, compare my show 1 year ago versus my show right now. Maybe you can use like a weekly average, right? But and compare Jackson Hinkle's shows a year ago to Jackson Hinkle's shows now. I mean, and what is this other shit? I stand with Ukraine and believe in jeans.
That's why this is nothing more than random atoms that are bouncing together.
What the fuck?
Oh, genes are real. Genes are real. I stand with Ukraine and the gene believers.
I can't, man. I mean, again, so I just want to say again, purely self-serving, right? Purely self-serving. I'm only talking about this as a victory lap. Yes, I debated this stupid ass dumb fuck shit for brains a year ago, and now look at him. I just want to say this. Now look at him. Hey, I'm not trying to take credit for this guy's mental illness. Okay? But I debated him very conveniently. That was when he started his downfall. Very conveniently. After losing in a debate with me, he started going full MAGA, full, bigot. He hates transgender people. He hates gay people. He voted for Joe Biden in 2020, right? In 2021, he was the ultra-leftist, tanky, super communist. Now, he's in QAnon territory. So, again, victory lap for me. I don't even, I'm not even, think about this. I don't need to debunk this, right? I could actually debunk this. I choose not to. Why? It's a waste of my time. Debunking whatever this garbage is, citing some guy who's responsible for mass death and famine, I could debunk it. I could go into all of the history. But why bother? Everyone knows that this guy is a fucking moron. That would be a waste of my time to debunk it. It would be a waste of your time. I flipped these, my hand gestures, I flipped them. And it would make us all dumber for having to sit through it. So again, let's just laugh at the fucking moron and move on. So there you go. We got Zero Pain Elemental in the goddamn. What is up?